What's up, SilverTraderFM subscribers and viewers? Sorry I've been out for the past couple of weeks. I hope you weren't going through some SilverTraderFM withdrawal. I am back. I've been working my ass off 12-hour days or so, trying to deliver some quality software. Yes, I am a slave to this debt system, but hopefully soon that will change, and that is the plan. So getting into it, choppy trading today in the markets. What is going on? Markets fall down, do a little bit of double bottom, and maybe rally back up. Other news, Geithner hopes to join the European leaders in debt talks. It's like the blind leading the blind on what to do with their debt issues. Here's a tip. Don't spend anymore. Dodd-Frank, one hedge against rogue traders. So that supposedly is supposed to prevent financial banks from overtrading or even trading their own funds. So that's something that can be done with software. And software checks, hierarchy of financial spending and approval, workflows, etc. Hello. Okay, what's going to be the news of next week? Market moving, I believe, will be the September 20 and 21st FOMC meeting, which Uncle Ben has been planning and putting off till next week. So I believe that will move the markets, and when they actually announce a stealth QE3 or not announce it, that'll determine the direction of the market and gold and silver, our precious metals. Old news. UBS to cut 3,500 jobs to bid to save 2 billion Swiss francs by end of 2013. Recent news. UBS 2 billion loss to trigger investment bank retreat. So supposedly my rogue trader Kwiku Adoboli supposedly did some backdoor trades and lost 2 billion. He actually is my hero, man. Kwiku is definitely a cool dude that can lose the bank's 2 billion without even anyone knowing that he lost it. It's like Project Mayhem, man. Office Space. Fractions of a penny. And I'm not even being facetious about him being my hero, because he is my hero. To be able to pull that off and to have to alert the bank yourself that you lost it because they had no idea that it disappeared from their books. He is my hero. We need more guys like him to initiate like Project Mayhem against all central banks. I'm just joking, of course. Anybody listening to this? I'm just joking around. But yeah, that's pretty amazing when illegal backdoor trades are being done under the radar, are not even noticed by the software systems of these major banks, right? There should be triggers and alerts going off. There should be a workflow process that is approved to even execute these kind of trades, right? Yeah, I'd be sticking my tongue out too. Suckers, you didn't even know I was pulling this off until I told you, mother. Anyway. Futures. Gold is gaining again today. Up 37, 2.2%. Silver is up 3.3%. Platinum's up. Copper down. Palladium up. Silver and gold leading the way again today. On the opposite end, we got cotton and sugar. And on the groups for one-day performance, financials are suffering bad today. Not too bad, but on the negative. Utilities, services, consumer goods, industrial goods leading the way. Financials were in the middle for this week. That's why the S&P rallied up. But for the 1 month performance, financials are still at the very bottom, looking ugly. So let's get into the S&P index. So what I see here on the S&P index is a bearish flag, a bearish pennant. Fall down. We have a little bear flag waving in the air. Expect us to hit about 1231 and maybe fall apart, depending on what the Bernanke says next Tuesday and Wednesday. we can rally back up, get into the bullish channel, or fall back down. The chances of that are possibly greater for us heading down. So if we do head down, that'll be the length of this flagpole, an equivalent flagpole heading down this way. So we'll see if that's what happens next week or so. Let's look at gold. Gold made somewhat of a double top here, and started to head down on this trend line here. But we also see a symmetrical triangle where it was breaking down as of yesterday and today, and I believe it should have found some support on the 1753. But let's add a new study. Let's add Bollinger Band with the SMA. So if you look at this Bollinger Band, whenever we do hit the top of this, we head back down. Whenever we hit the bottom of the band, we head back up. So anytime we get close to the bottom, we rally back to the top, and so forth. Like this one, we hit the bottom, rally to the top of the band. Over here we were overextended, therefore it fell back down. This time it touched the bottom, or near the bottom of the band, and it's rallying back up. So Bollinger Bands may be a good indicator of when we're overbought or oversold. Good times to buy would be when we're near the bottom of it, when we're touching close to it. Is there a possibility that we fall way back down here to 1670, 1650? Yes, it's possible. It's also possible for us to rally back up and make newer highs. So we shall see what happens next week. I expect those events by the Bernanke to be market movers of the S&P and precious metals. Let's look at silver. Silver on the daily is looking to be oversold, finding major support on this 1380 area or 3980 area. And also if you look at the Bollinger Band study, anytime we hit the top, we head back to the bottom, get oversold, we buy back up. Here we got overbought and too optimistic, so we head back down to the middle. Didn't make it quite to the bottom, but we started heading down this past couple of weeks. Now we're oversold, so we touched it twice and we may be rallying back up. And if you notice this trend line, we're breaking up over it, so if it was resistance and we could close above it, maybe we could find support on it starting next week. So silver right now, as I said in past videos, anytime it goes under 40, looking at this, when is it a good time to buy on the dips? I would say anytime it gets near this bottom Bollinger Band, or even this major trend line that I've been drawing since the beginning of QE2, right? Oh, Q2 right there. Roll it up, finding support on that. So I know others are saying we may be able to see $30 silver or $25, $24 silver, but I find it hard to see unless it's a major sell-off in all commodities. Then we may see that. But if we don't see a major sell-off in all commodities, this will still be major support for silver. The 30, 39 range for silver, and that should be support for the long term. Okay, let's look at the trade. Looking at the trade, a lot of activity in the 40.80 area. Seem to have a lot of support over here in the $40 range for silver. And for gold, we are finding a lot of support in the 1817 area. A lot of volume activity at 321 contracts. So that's it for silver and gold this week. I may do another video this weekend to make up for lost time. It seems like gold and silver are rallying, maybe ahead of the news for next week. We shall see. how the Bernanke moves the markets. I'm SilverTraderFM. Have a great weekend. Spend some quality time with your family and friends. Make every day count. I'm SilverTraderFM. I'm out for now. Take care, guys.